Cacao nibs. Before chocolate becomes the smooth confection recognized worldwide, it begins as cacao nibs. Sourced directly from the pods of the Theobroma cacao tree, native to the Amazon basin, these are simply roasted and crushed cacao beans. The indigenous Olmec and Mayan civilizations of Mesoamerica were the first to utilize these beans around 1500 BCE, often fermenting them into bitter ceremonial beverages. Cacao nibs contain approximately 50% cocoa butter by weight, alongside complex alkaloids like theobromine. Because they lack added sugars or milk, their flavor profile is intensely earthy, intensely bitter, and slightly nutty. With a firm, crunchy texture, nibs represent chocolate in its most raw, unadulterated form, serving as the elemental building block for all commercial chocolate production worldwide. Unsweetened chocolate. Often referred to as baking chocolate or chocolate liquor, this formulation consists of exactly 100% cacao with zero added sugar. The creation of chocolate liquor relies on a process developed in 1828 by Dutch chemist Coenraad Johannes van Houten, who invented the cocoa press. By grinding roasted cacao nibs until the friction melts their natural cocoa butter, manufacturers produce a thick, dark paste. In the United States, FDA regulations require chocolate liquor to contain between 50 and 60% cocoa butter. Consuming unsweetened chocolate directly yields a profoundly astringent and chalky experience, as the high concentration of tannins aggressively binds to saliva. Instead, this pure base is exclusively utilized in baking, where recipes provide the necessary sugars and fats to balance its intense foundational bitterness. Dark chocolate. Characterized by a pronounced absence of milk solids, dark chocolate blends, chocolate liquor, extra cocoa butter, and sugar. Historically, this was the primary solid chocolate consumed until the late 19th century. European Union standards dictate that dark chocolate must contain a minimum of 35% dry cocoa solids, though premium varieties frequently range between 70 and 85%. The ratio of cacao to sugar dictates the final flavor, which spans from fruity and floral to deeply roasted and espresso-like. The high concentration of cocoa butter gives high-quality dark chocolate a signature sharp snap when broken. With a melting point just below human body temperature, it dissolves smoothly on the palate, delivering a complex, lingering finish driven by high levels of natural antioxidants and flavonoids. Semi-sweet chocolate. Occupying the middle ground between intense dark and sweet milk varieties, semi-sweet chocolate is a standardized American classification closely associated with baking. In 1938, Ruth Graves Wakefield invented the chocolate chip cookie by chopping a semi-sweet Nestlé bar, cementing this chocolate tier in culinary history. By FDA standards, semi-sweet chocolate must contain at least 35% pure chocolate liquor. It differs from standard dark chocolate by incorporating higher ratios of sugar, alongside vanilla extract and soy lecithin as an emulsifier. Typically resting around 50 to 60% total cacao content, it delivers a universally balanced flavor profile. The texture remains firm enough to hold its shape under high oven temperatures, yet it melts into a rich, moderately sweet consistency that perfectly bridges bitterness and sugar. Milk chocolate. Accounting for over 50% of global chocolate consumption, this variation revolutionized the confectionery industry in 1875. Swiss chocolatier Daniel Peter spent 8 years attempting to combine chocolate with milk, succeeding by utilizing condensed milk invented by his neighbor, Henri Nestlé. The addition of milk powder completely transforms the chemical structure of the cacao. Legally, the FDA mandates American milk chocolate must contain a minimum of 10% chocolate liquor and 12% milk solids, while European standards demand 25% cocoa solids. The resulting product exhibits a lighter brown color and a vastly softer texture. Flavor profiles are dominated by creamy, caramelized dairy notes, entirely suppressing the natural bitterness of cacao to create a highly palatable, smooth confection that melts instantly in the mouth. White chocolate. Often sparking debate over its classification, white chocolate contains zero solid cocoa mass. It was commercially introduced by Nestlé in Switzerland in 1936 as a clever method to utilize excess cocoa butter extracted during the production of standard cocoa powder. The manufacturing process isolates this pale yellow fat and blends it with heavy concentrations of sugar, milk solids, and vanilla. In 2002, the FDA officially recognized it as chocolate, establishing guidelines requiring a minimum of 20% cocoa butter and 14% total milk solids, capping sweeteners at 55%. Because it lacks cacao solids, white chocolate possesses no inherent bitterness. Instead, it offers an intensely sweet, dense, and exceptionally creamy vanilla-forward flavor profile, with a uniquely waxy yet smooth melting characteristic. Ruby chocolate. Introduced in 2017 by the Swiss-Belgian cocoa company Barry Callebaut, Ruby chocolate represents the first new chocolate classification since the 1930s. The processing method remains a closely guarded trade secret, though the manufacturer states it utilizes specific ruby cacao beans grown in Ecuador, Brazil, and Ivory Coast. These beans undergo a unique, unfermented processing technique shortly after harvesting to preserve their natural pink hue and distinct flavor precursors. Crucially, the striking color is achieved without any added berry flavorings or artificial colorants. Ruby chocolate contains a minimum of 47.3% cocoa content. Its flavor profile sharply contrasts with traditional chocolate, delivering a bright, citric berry fruitiness, accompanied by a tart, acidic finish, and a smooth, milky texture, similar to standard white chocolate. Couverture chocolate. Engineered specifically for professional chocolatiers, Couverture is a high-grade chocolate defined by its exceptional fat content. The term originates from the French word for covering, reflecting its primary use in dipping, enrobing, and molding fine truffles. To legally qualify as couverture in the European Union, the product must contain a minimum of 35% total dry cocoa solids and, crucially, no less than 31% pure cocoa butter. This elevated fat ratio demands meticulous tempering, a process of heating and cooling to specific temperatures to align the cocoa butter crystals. When properly tempered, couverture sets with a brilliant, mirror-like gloss and an authoritative snap. In the mouth, the extra fat ensures an unusually rapid and silky melt, offering superior, frictionless flavor dispersal. Gianduia. Originating in Piedmont, Italy, during the early 19th century, gianduia is a homogeneous blend of chocolate and finely ground hazelnut paste. In 1806, during the Napoleonic blockade of the Mediterranean, pure cacao became exorbitantly expensive and rare. To stretch their limited cocoa supply, resourceful Turinese chocolatiers began folding roasted, locally abundant hazelnuts into their chocolate liquor. By established Italian standards, authentic gianduia must contain a minimum of 20% and up to 40% premium hazelnut paste. Unlike chocolate with discrete nut inclusions, the nuts in gianduia are milled to a microscopic level, blending their natural oils directly with the cocoa butter. This creates a remarkably soft, velvety texture that melts at a lower temperature than solid chocolate, delivering a rich, deeply roasted, nutty sweetness. Modeling chocolate. Serving as the architectural backbone of advanced cake decorating, modeling chocolate is a pliable paste engineered for sculpting. First developed by pastry chefs seeking a tastier alternative to traditional fondant, it is created through a precise chemical emulsion. By heating liquid chocolate and vigorously folding in a viscous sugar syrup, typically corn syrup or liquid glucose, the stable cocoa butter crystals are disrupted. This sudden introduction of water and inverted sugars forces the chocolate to seize and transform into a dense, clay-like consistency. It contains the exact same base ingredients as standard chocolate, but possesses entirely different physical properties. While it lacks the crisp snap of tempered bars, modeling chocolate retains a rich, authentic cocoa flavor and remains completely edible, drying to a firm, matte finish after being molded.